Hey Zoo family, welcome to today's video. We are here at the cabin enjoying that beautiful noise, the rippling waters of ripplingwatersretreat.com. Shameless plug for our website. You too can book. Moving on, the goal for today is to have fun. As you saw from yesterday's title and today's title, this is a retreat for our family before school starts, and it serves multiple purposes. We're celebrating Katie and Caleb's birthday this month because this was a year where they get a trip, they choose a trip, and we're also grieving, you know, because of Chloe's passing, and we needed time just to be able to be together. So here's what we're gonna do. This is an emotional retreat, and that doesn't mean it's gonna be like crying and stuff. It means we are getting an emotional reprieve from life. We're about to launch a new church campus. You need to check it out, 44lifestcloud.com. We're so excited about that. We have the kids starting school next week. We just unfortunately lost one of our twin daughters in utero, Chloe, and many of you know that. If you didn't know that, you're probably joining us for the first time and you're thinking, how are they even smiling? We're smiling because God is still good.
Right.
So what we're gonna do is we've divided this trip up. Today's technically day 2, but it's our first full day here. You okay?
Yeah.
Did it make you emotional?
Yes.
Okay, it's okay. This is an emotional retreat. So this is day 2. Day 2 is about pure fun, pure joy, enjoyment of each other, of food, of nature, of the river, of TopJump, where we're headed soon with the kids. And then day 3 is it's gonna be about Chloe. We're gonna donate a day to talking about her and dreaming about what her life would have been like, and then getting ready for Daisy. It's gonna be about Daisy too. You know, dreaming about what life will look like with Daisy and all the fun memories we want to make with her. So we're gonna talk a lot that day. It'll be a day filled with tubing down the river tomorrow, which is gonna be interesting with all the kids. And yeah, we'll figure it out. We're gonna have time to talk there on the river, and we're just gonna be talking a lot about, especially about the twins. And then day number 3 is about peace. Before we return home, it's about peace. It's about getting out in nature, going to Cade's Cove, and maybe going up into the Smoky Mountains where it's nice and cool. It's in the 60s up there right now. So day 2 today is about fun. Day 3 tomorrow is about connection with each other. And day 4, before we go home, is about peace. So that's what we've got planned. We're headed out to have some fun now. Right behind our cabin is the Little River here in Townsend, Tennessee. It's called the Little River. And the big activity of the summer is tubing. You can see tubers are already out today. This is what we'll be doing tomorrow. Uh-oh, this guy's bottomed out. Is he gonna make it? Hopefully he doesn't notice that I'm recording him. Oh, he got it.
We're at Elvira's Cafe this morning, and the only thing bad about this place is it's seasonal. When we come for the winter, it's always closed.
Yeah, but now we get to have it.
Yep.
First time we've been here in years. 2 Thanksgivings ago.
Oh, 3 Thanksgivings.
3 Thanksgivings ago? Oh my goodness. I'd like to introduce you to the grown-up grilled cheese with ham, bacon, tomato, and cheese. 2 types of cheese, Havarti and I think Gouda. It's incredible, pretty much incredible. Melanie had to get the same thing. Same thing over there, except she has fruit. Good for Daisy. We started walking away and we forgot we left Mommy. We keep forgetting you walk a little slower. Sorry, Mom.
A little?
Come on.
I'm the one that bolts typically.
Sorry. I'll have to chase him down with a camera.
Probably.
So adorable.
You're gonna go do it again.
Go again. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Are you not gonna bounce?
There's not another parent here bouncing. Isn't that crazy? I don't want to. I know I paid for me, but I don't want to be the only parent out there.
Then you can go.
When we come in the winter, there's nobody here. It's always
I know.
just us. So of course Melanie and I would both bounce.
Right.
We're like, this is a family thing. We come in the summer and all the parents and grandparents are just sitting out. I guess they bring the kids here to bounce for an hour and a half.
So Timmy was feeling a little sad because no one would play with him. So Daddy's gonna go jump with him, and now he's all happy again. It's like playing air drums. You're fogging up my camera. Aw, you're so out of shape.
You wouldn't think bouncing up and down.
This place is hardcore, no joke.
Like I can't even say two words in a row.
Oh.
I can't complete my sentences.
So we have a half hour left. What are you gonna do?
Bounce? No, I'll bounce. I caught my breath a little bit. It's shocking how exhausting bouncing around is. I am the only parent bouncing. There's a lot of grandparents here. It seems like this is where the grandparents may bring the grandkids when the grandkids come and stay for the summer.
Yep.
Because it's a lot of grandparents, but even parents, no one's bouncing. That's so weird because Melanie and I would bounce whenever we came.
We didn't come in the summer though.
I know, but who cares? It's fun to get out there with your kids and lose your breath and play basketball. Ooh, the basketball courts are open. Let's go play.
That is his size. That's the perfect size for Timmy right there. When we talked about doing TopJump, I literally thought that they were gonna go for 2 hours.
Just 1 hour. And it's enough. It's just enough.
Attention everyone, if you're wearing a red wristband, your time is now.
Oh, that's us, red wristband, we're done. Was that fun?
Everyone wearing red wristband.
Awesome. TopJump, another good time at TopJump. Did you kids have fun?
Yeah, it was so cool. I did a triple backflip.
Triple backflip?
By accident.
And you didn't die?
No, I didn't die, though I did hurt my leg a little bit.
That is shocking that you didn't die doing a triple backflip. If I did a back anything, we'd have to go to the hospital. Okay, where are we going now? Here at the old mill. Look at that. It's been a little while. Who's ready to get some good food?
Me.
Yes. If we are here 2 weeks, we'll come here at least twice, at least once a week on average. But we just have such fond memories of this place, coming up here with my family. Back when my mom was alive, we used to come here practically every summer. If not every summer, every other summer. It was the normal vacation spot for everyone.
Mom,
what's up, Logan?
Is that your mom? No.
That is not my mom. You've seen pictures of my mom. That's not my mom.
I have.
Yeah, you have too. You've seen pictures of me, Ma.
So I warned the waitress that 1, it's hot, 2, I'm pregnant, and I love their unsweet tea. And look what she brought me.
3 glasses. Just so she wouldn't have to keep running back and forth. But mostly so that Mom
I won't run out.
would not ever run out, apparently. There's a liter of tea there. Enjoy it. Dinner's here. We love all their food here because it is so homemade. Everything is made from scratch. So good. So delicious.
You have to finish that catfish if you want any more legs.
I know. Oh, I'll finish. Fried chicken with 3 glasses of unsweet tea. She kept refilling all the glasses. It's so amazing.
I didn't think that she would actually do that.
I know.
But that's amazing.
I know. And I got catfish, delicious catfish and shrimp, grilled shrimp. Daisy wanted ice cream and cobbler.
And Chloe wanted chocolate.
Chloe wanted chocolate cake. What you guys doing? Trying to throw rocks in the river, huh?
Yeah, I'm not.
Nothing more enjoyable for a boy,
Yeah,
or any child really,
touch the water.
than throwing rocks in the river and getting dirty.
I'm trying to collect some rocks, but I can't find it.
You can't find rocks? My fire pit has seen better days, but hey, it lasted a couple years, right? So we're back at the cabin now. You can hear kids probably in the background screaming and squealing while
They're having fun outside.
Yeah, while we're in here. We're gonna get to bed early tonight because we have a long day of tubing and playing in the river tomorrow. But before we go, we had a comment, or a couple of comments in the comment section in the last few days, I guess, and a number of people are really wanting to know, and it's okay to ask questions. It's okay that they're asking this question because people care for us and they want to know the ins and outs of what's happening. A few people have asked, and I know a number of people have thought it and don't, and probably don't want to ask, you know, where is Chloe? Where's Chloe's body? Because we know where her soul is, right? To be absent from the body is to be in the presence of Jesus Christ.
Praise God.
Whether you get there and he says, well done, my good and faithful servant, or he says, depart from me, I never knew you. All that is verbatim from Scripture. And we firmly believe that when Chloe's soul departed from her body, it went to be in the presence of Jesus. And given her age, as we shared in a previous video, we believe she was welcomed into his presence for eternity, to be loved and cared for, and to worship him. Not just to get something from him, but to eternally give worship to her Creator. In the video where we let you know that Chloe had passed away, you know, we were emotional in part because Melanie has a really difficult road ahead. Now that a little bit of time has passed, we feel comfortable sharing what's going on.
So I'm still carrying Chloe. So it's not like a normal miscarriage when you're pregnant with twins and the other one is still alive. You don't pass that other twin. In the moments immediately finding out what was happening, we immediately thought she would pass Chloe, Chloe's body, from her body, but that's not the way this goes. No, this is like completely different. Like I had no symptoms of a miscarriage whatsoever. No. So that, like, it was jarring because I had no symptoms. Yeah. And you can Google what the normal symptoms are. Yeah, we're not going to explain those to you. In fact, you can actually Google vanishing twin syndrome and find out the majority of what you may want to know, and then you can decide for yourself how deeply you want to read into what happens, what doesn't happen, how it goes. It is an interesting thing when one twin passes away at this stage. We know that there is another family on YouTube going through this, the Grimwald. I think I'm saying that right, Grimwald. I think they're in the UK. And we reached out to them, we sent them an email because I think they found out just like 3 or 4 days after us that they had lost one of their twins, and they had happened what vanishing twin syndrome is. For us, Chloe has not vanished. We still see her in ultrasounds. Her body will shrink and shrink and shrink, and that's the disappearance, quote-unquote disappearance, that occurs, where her body may be absorbed into Melanie's body, or if there are remains of her by the time it comes time to deliver Daisy, Melanie would deliver the remains of Chloe at that time. And I know that's a lot to hear, and some people are probably really uncomfortable, and you're crying again, you're mourning again, and
We get that. Because there's been times we may look like we're really comfortable with it. Don't think that.
There's a reason why we haven't vlogged.
Yeah, we took days just to get to the point that even saying those words didn't rip us apart. Some of you, you probably just had your mind blown and you're like, what in the world, poor Melanie?
How is this even a thing?
How is this a thing?
We've had all those emotions too. You don't have emotions that we have not dealt with or experienced or processed in the last week and a half.
Right. So that's the simple answer, and you know, we welcome questions. If you're one of the people who is like, you didn't have to share this, you should have kept it private, why are you answering questions? Don't get mad at the people who are asking questions, because we welcome that. We know that for us, having a YouTube channel means we're gonna have to walk through these things publicly.
Yeah.
That's a choice we've made for our life, for our family. We protect the kids to a degree. You still haven't heard the kids have to talk about Chloe yet, because we're not shoving a camera in their face and saying, how do you feel, how do you feel, how do you feel? We're waiting for them to talk about it, or to want to talk about it on camera.
Or maybe never talk about it.
Or maybe never. Maybe one of them or all of them will say, you know, I'd like to keep my thoughts about Chloe to myself. And that's fine. They can do that. It's just that for Melanie and I, we've made that decision for ourselves.
So if you hear me still talk about the girls or Chloe and Daisy, that's the reason. Yeah. Because I still have both of them inside.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the chocolate cake comment tonight was really true.
One for Chloe. That's right.
And just an updated prayer. Like, I haven't been sleeping. So if you guys could continue to pray that I can get back on a somewhat normal schedule. Also, just to let you know, Daisy's more than likely going to come in the last week of November or the very beginning of December.
We hope.
My doctor has said that he would be willing to induce me, just so we can
have closure. Yep,
have closure and celebrate Daisy. So that's an option that we're praying about. For right now, we just really appreciate you guys, and thank you so much for loving our girls and loving us. See, I'm getting emotional. We gotta close this video out. We gotta close this video out.
It's alright.
I'm very grateful that we have a name and we have experiences to go with Chloe. A lot of parents lose their kids before they know gender, or before they associate a name with that child. So we feel very, very honored and very privileged that we'll always have Chloe in our house.
Yeah, it was definitely difficult to lose her further along, because once you see arms and feet, you can see toes, you can see their brain and their heart and their kidneys, and that, I mean, you really get so attached. You know, when they're a little bean, you're just starting to get attached.
Right.
And then they're a peanut and you're like, oh, whoa, I'm seeing a head. And then they have all the body parts, and then you just, you know, your attachment grows. They don't become more human. No. They just, you begin to just fall deeper and deeper in love with them. You know, and after you've loved a child for 20 weeks, you love them more than you did at 6 weeks.
Right.
You know, you just do. They start to kick and move, and that just, it's so endearing. You see one of them do a headstand during the sonogram, you just go, oh my gosh, they're so cute, they have personality. Right. You know, man, it was harder to lose her further along, but you're right, it is a blessing that gave us the opportunity to know her gender and to name her. So now we can always talk about her by name.
Absolutely.
And that is beautiful. It's tougher that we had to lose her later.
It is.
But God gave us grace in that by letting us now have a story, and you all know a name. You'll always know a name, and soon you'll know a zoo animal too. We have that coming out next week. You won't want to miss it. We know the zoo animals for both Chloe and Daisy. There will be an official animal for Chloe too, but for now we need to get the kids in. They're starting to have mosquitoes outside, and it's getting dark. We're gonna do routines, maybe watch a movie or something really intimate tonight, or something, maybe just a show or something or two, because we got to get to bed early because we are tubing tomorrow. You've never seen us do that. We're tubing on the river. You've seen us tube in snow, but tomorrow we're tubing on the river. You will not want to miss this. It is going to be a blast. We love you, Zoo family. See you then.